Hi, I'm author Aaron Ryan, and these are 5 misconceptions that I wish I knew earlier on when I started my authoring career. Here we go. 1, traditional publishers are everything. They're not. They are so great to get, but sometimes it can be a wild goose chase, and you have to be able to have thick skin and deal with rejection. The misconception is that you're going to get picked up by a traditional publisher and they're going to do all your marketing. They're going to expect you to market as well, and why wouldn't you? You love your story. You love your book, you want to share it with people. And maybe that it'll be easy to get with a traditional publisher. It's not. It takes a while, and you have to continually fire off script after script after script and query after query after query, and you're going to get shot down over and over and over again. It takes a lot of no's to get to a yes. So the misconception is that it's easy to get a traditional publisher. It's not. And sometimes it's just not worth it anyway. Be self-pubbed. Go your own way. Just like Fleetwood Mac sang, go your own way. Do it your own way. You can do it. Second misconception is that as an indie author, I need to give up all my creative rights, and that's not true. I can learn software and become my own graphic designer. I can do all my own marketing. I can find new creative ways to market. I'm not hamstrung or locked in or cornered by anybody into doing anything a certain way. There's a lot of freedom in being an indie author and retaining all the creative rights rather than giving them to someone else. You do need to have some skills and you do need to learn some skills, but it's a lot of fun doing it. And I love being able to design my own stuff and then hold it in my hands and say, I did this, yay. Third misconception, all your friends and family are going to support you. I'm sorry, that's just not true. So you hope to God that all your friends and family will support you, but you're going to be kind of like speaking into an echo chamber. You're going to be shouting at the moon, and no one's going to hear you. You're going to fall on deaf ears a lot, and you need to get used to that. Not everyone is a book reader. Not everyone is your book genre reader. So ultimately, it really behooves you to develop thick skin and just keep putting out good work. You will find your readers, and your readers will find you. They won't necessarily be a demographic, made up of your friends and family. That's okay. Mom will always buy your books. Mom better buy your books. But mom will always buy your books, and your wife will always buy your books, and you'll have the support in, unexpected places. Just keep pushing forward. Write more books. Here's a fourth misconception that I didn't necessarily deal with myself because I am a voiceover artist, but I hear this all the time from people who want to expand their offerings into audiobook narration. And they're like, oh, it's just going to cost so much to hire a voiceover artist. No, it's not. There's a lot of audiobook narrators that'll narrate your book for absolutely free. It's called royalty share. Many of them will do a per finished hour rate. As a voiceover artist, I know this, but there's also another way through Audible where you can narrate on a royalty share basis. That means if your book sells, they get paid. If your book doesn't sell, they don't get paid, but you still get the audiobook narration out of it. So it's really a misconception that they're going to have to spend all this money on their own studio, their own equipment, their own training, their own coaching, their own blah, 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 or a voiceover artist and all the money they're going to have to shell out on them. It really isn't. You can do it for, I think it's $0.00. Yeah, that's it. A fifth misconception I think that I struggled with, and I know a lot of people struggle with, is, you have to listen to every single voice and do what other people do. You have to imitate and mimic and follow their plan for success. Success can take a lot of different iterations, and it's a lot of branches to, many, many different trees. So I like to think I'm a horse of a different color, from Wizard of Oz. I like to go my own way. I like to forge my own path. I'm a little bit of an anomaly in that regard, and I'm okay with it. I like being able to do how I want to do it and write the stories that I want to and design them the way I want to. I like to learn. Even if it's learning the hard way sometimes, I like to learn. I don't have to do exactly what that author did and exactly what that author did and exactly what that author did. They have achieved a level of success, and that's fantastic. Maybe, just maybe, I can achieve my own success and maybe even more going it my own way. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Oscar Wilde said that. Great quote. Be yourself.